Then you had another relationship.
Yeah.
Very public relationship.
Mm-hmm.
That people, it was weird because you guys shared a lot, but you didn't share a lot. Like we saw photos and we saw it happen, and people were invested because he kind of manifested it in a way.
Yeah, I think, when it comes to me in relationships, there's a lot of times people don't even see who I date, right? And with that one, it just felt special enough to share. You know what I mean? I think we both on the same page. And then it's like, I don't believe you have to give it all to show that you're together, but it just felt right.
You were having fun too. It seemed like you were having fun with it.
For sure. I think it felt right, and like the right. It didn't like we both have our own thing going on. It's like cool. Like both these worlds came together. It's cool. Like we can share it.
And you've been quiet lately. Are you guys together still or no?
No.
No,
I'm not with him.
No.
Yeah, not by choice, but I respect him. It's all love. Like
it's not your choice.
I wouldn't have chose it, but it was what was best. But I wouldn't have chose it. No.
What are you saying to me right now, Angela Simmons?
I'm saying that
She's saying that she really fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? You got people that you really fuck with, that you want to be with. Like you would spend the rest of your life with them if the situation was right for you, and if the person was right for you, regardless of whatever that might mean to her, because everybody different. So, you know what I'm saying? My reason for leaving might not be her reason for leaving, but in a nutshell, she's just saying if the situation was right in the right circumstance, she would have stayed with him and she would have grew old with that man. That's all she's saying.
I love love. I love relationships.
This man proclaimed that he wanted to get with Angela Simmons. This man pursued you. He proclaimed it in front of everybody that.
That boy say, I got a crush on Angela Simmons. He did. But like a lot of females be like, oh, niggas go so hard to get you. When they get you, they always fuck up. But nah, the man he did proclaim it. He got her ass too.
Was Angela Simmons. So you're not telling me that he ended, did he end the relationship or did
no, it was my choice. I had to make a decision, but I think there's a certain level of what I can share and would share publicly. You know what I mean? And I can publicly say that I'm not with him anymore. But as far as details, I would just never.
It's not your style.
Nah.
I respect that. That's classy, man. I respect that, man. You keep the business y'all business. It ain't got to get in the public eye. Everything ain't for the internet. So I could definitely respect, you know what I'm saying? If we go our separate ways, you keep it respectful, I keep it respectful. That's the adult thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people childish as hell. A lot of people are very childish. So respect to her for that. You know what I'm saying? That's real classy move.
Just not that girl. I'm just not that girl ever to share that much more. Other than yeah, we're not together.
Yeah, and he's not really that type either. So
yeah, that's my vibe though. Like I said, I could have probably been in and out of 4 or 5 other relationships people would have never known and got my feelings hurt or not or whatever, and I just wouldn't speak on it because some stuff is just better left unsaid. I feel like so I just leave things alone.
It's just that it was so public.
I know.
That's the hard part. Do you regret that? In a way or no?
No.
Because now there's curiosity.
I know.
Now people want to know what happened.
I know.
But I understand that.
I just again much love and respect to him, and just he's doing his thing. I'm happy for him.
Ran its course. Well, that season is past.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there heartbreak involved?
My feelings were involved.
Your feelings. Yeah.
Yeah. It is hard. I feel like for me with relationships, because I get really invested and I'm in. When I'm in love, I'm in love. Which means I'm staying with you. But yeah, my feelings, it didn't feel good to not be with him.
What is that?
So she already said she's not giving the details, but it make you wonder, after a certain age, you see all these women, celebrity women and stuff like that of her age. And they're constantly going through relationship after relationship, single relationship. She just said she had other situations. She just never talked about them or was public about it for us to know. Cool on that end. But it make you think, if you fuck with these men that much, right? And at that level, if you just got to be realistic with yourself, like, because I'm pretty sure it was just like due to like infidelity, but clearly he wasn't leaving her. She said she left him. So at that level, especially given the type of men she dates and the criteria that they have to fit for her, I think as a woman, you know, a lot of women probably won't want to hear this shit, but you got to be real with yourself. Like, you're not getting a normal Joe Blow 9 to 5 guy. You know what I'm saying? And there ain't nothing wrong with no 9 to 5 guy neither. You got a lot of great men, dope ass dudes that's 9 to 5 people. But when you talking about going up to that celebrity status of men, I honestly think you got to be real with yourself. You the man, you the wife. They gonna take care of you, make sure you good, love you. They 9 times out of 10, they probably gonna fuck off on the side, but they're not trying to leave you. Because men, we operate a little different. And I ain't saying that's how I would move. You know what I'm saying? I always preach, practice what you preach and do what you say. So if you the type of man that's dealing with a woman that wants monogamy and you agree to monogamy, then you have to be monogamous. You know, that's a real nigga. That's a real man. But if you not that and you player, you got to be real upfront. Lay it out. This how I'm going to be moving. This how I'm going to take care of you. This what you should expect from me. This is what I expect from you, from me taking care of you. Lay it out, put it on the table so y'all can have an agreement, you know, and an understanding.
That coming to an end unto you, or what have you learned about love? Or
I mean, you just never know. You know, I'm a lover. I love love, and I've been in relationships where I think, this is it, we're getting married, and then I'm not married. So here I am, and then just life can be just really unpredictable, I think, often, and it's really hard for me, I would say, to date too, because I feel like the woman that people watch, they fantasize who that is, and they don't know me. So then maybe, and I'm not speaking specifically on him, I'm saying in general, like, then you get in a relationship with me and you're like, oh, I thought you were like this. I'm like, bro, like, that was like 5 seconds of my life.
Exactly. I don't know if y'all know, but that show she used to have with her pops, her mom, and her sister, that's kind of like when they really went crazy on like that internet, and they blew up and everybody was like, damn, they fine. I ain't gonna lie, personally, I used to think the sister was finer, but I thought they both was fine. You feel me? But that's just like any other woman, any fine woman. Once you, of course, you got that initial lust. That's what she referring to. You know, people want to be with her so bad from the they fantasizing her. You know what I'm saying? Just thinking about the fucking. Once you get past that and you done hit it a few times, now you got to see if you really like this girl. Now you got to see her personality, how she move, how she look in the morning, how she, you know, treat you, how she take care of herself, how she take care of her hygiene. So all the little honeymoon stage shit eventually goes out the window. You know what I'm saying? Now you got to see, do I really fuck with her? Do I really like this woman? You know what I'm saying? Once that go past, then you get to really see the real her. She get to really see the real you. Then y'all like, okay, I don't really think I fuck with her like that no more. Or you might be head over heels for it. It just depends on the different person. But that's what she's saying. Once that fantasy stage and that honeymoon stage get over and you actually got her, now it's like, okay, let's see where we can go from here.
This is who I am.
Right.
You know what I mean? And not that that's a bad thing, but you can have a fantasy of what a girl is, like, and then like you get them and they're a bit different.
What is the fantasy of you?
I don't know. I might need to get a guy in here and interview him, because
the fantasy is just purely fucking. Them niggas thinking with they dick. That's off the rip. When a man don't know you yet, it's just off the rip. Like, damn, I want to fuck the shit out of her. That's really what it is. Just to keep it simple and raw.
I've had a lot of guys that said like they, you know, like, oh, I have a crush or I like you, and I'm just like, well, what does that mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Based
like,
on what? Like, what part
you sure
of
you like me?
Yeah.
Do you know? You know what I mean? But I think that's a hard part for me, is like growing up on TV from 17 and now is like, you think that's who I am, and who I really am is like this way versus that way or whatever. It's an interesting, it's interesting.
No, totally.
It's different. I've never had, none of my friends deal with this type of mess. Like,
Yeah.
because you get to meet someone and that's who they are, and you don't have no prejudgment to it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm kind of like automatically, you're Run's daughter, you're going to see this, that. Like, it's just mad things that, you think automatically come with it. And it'd be like, nah.
That's not my life.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting? You were talking about how people had a fantasy of you,
Yeah.
right? There was also like a level of fantasy put on this relationship.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
And it was, number one, the way he came at you, and then it actually happened, and then
It became a whole thing.
you're in the beautiful mansions with the dress and thing, and
Right.
it's almost like there's expectations of the. I just wonder from
It's like
the
a fairy
inside,
tale, right?
did you feel like that too, or was that not how we perceived it? Did you perceive it that way?
I think everything has like what people see versus what it is, and we had a lot of great, beautiful like memories with like being together. I feel like, so what they seen was really happening in real time. You know what I mean? Or like any of the pictures, like that's what was happening, and most definitely like we've had beautiful times. So,
But we only saw that. We didn't see. That's the
Because
thing about social media. Social media.
But yeah, that's the thing. Like, yes, social media is a highlight reel, but at the same time, I think that's healthy. If we going through problems and we going through issues, me and my girl, man, don't take that shit to the fucking internet. You know what I'm saying? Don't take that shit to the internet. And I ain't even the type of nigga that takes shit to the internet. And it's crazy because in my past, in my younger days, I have done that, but it wasn't like, it was really like in response to her doing it, but I still shouldn't even did the little bit that I did. I ain't, go over the top and be extra about it. But even just the little shit, I'm like, nah, that ain't me. That ain't me. I like that, man. Keep your bad business off the internet. If you want to keep your Instagram happy and your highlight, keep it a highlight reel, that's cool. Everybody don't need to be in y'all personal business like that when y'all going through stuff in the home. That's for you and your partner in y'all home. Y'all either fix it or go y'all separate ways, but you ain't got to put everybody in your business.
I feel like that's like anyone's relationship. Like, I feel like you go to a girl's page right now and she'll have like tons of flowers up and all these purses and different stuff, and you'll be like, I want that. I've learned never to say that. I don't want nothing nobody got. But, I want that. And behind the scenes is
for real, because you don't know what the fuck somebody really going through. Like she say, time and time again, even me personally, I done had women come to me behind the scenes. I'm like, damn, baby, ain't you in a very beautiful, happy relationship? That's what I'm thinking, just from what I see. Whole time, they going through pure hell. Pure hell.
they are going through it. They don't want to be together. You just don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Oh, social media is a devil.
it's terrible.
No, it's terrible.
It's a fake book. I don't want to read it. I want the truth.
But you participate in the book.
Yeah, but I participate in the book of just showing things that I like. I like pictures and beautiful things.
Yeah.
Before Instagram got big, I literally had probably 3, 5 followers, whatever it was. Like, I like pictures. I like art. I'm a creative.
Yeah.
So like for me, like I just like that stuff. But I participate just in what I like to look at. That's all. But I'm saying, like, you would never know what someone's going through by social media. I just don't know. You got to be there to know for sure.
And that's true. You never know. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people put on that fake, image to make everything look cool and steady. And that's cool. Like I said, I don't believe in putting the shit you really go through on the internet for the world to see. I believe in privacy. So, if you're that type of person that like privacy, there's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to put your bad times. If you just want to do your good times, that's cool. Keep everybody out your business.
Because who knew? We didn't know.
Me either.
Oh, I hate that for you.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. How do you deal with heartbreak? Because I always feel like people talk about grief and trauma and loss, but like heartbreak is some real shit.
It's hard.
Like, it can make people go to jail, just be depressed. Like, it could ruin people's lives. Like,
100%.
Yeah, it can really fuck you up. Like she say, people crash out over heartbreak. People kill each other over heartbreak. People, man, the craziest shit you can think of comes from love. That's why, like, love is beautiful, but love is extremely dangerous if you don't know how to control your emotions and process that feeling of hurt. You know what I'm saying? Deep depression. People go through deep depression. A lot of times when you're in deep love with somebody, you often feel like for most people, like that's it. If I don't have this person, my life and my world is over. My comfortability of what I know, being around this person every day, waking up to this person, our routine, our friends, our family. You know, a lot of people think about all that. You know what I'm saying? How am I look to my coworkers, and you know, my husband or my wife left me, or they're cheating on me, and this and that, and it just make people sick to their stomach, stress eating or not eating at all. It's just it's so many ways that could go in a negative sense if you don't have a strong mindset to get past that hurt. You know, me, I have a strong mindset, so I can love somebody to death and still move on peacefully and continue my life. But it took a lot of work and internal practice to get this way. This shit had just happened overnight. So I understand everybody. I think most people aren't that headstrong. So it does fuck people up really bad.
It's an undervalued conversation of like how to come out on the other side of that.
Yeah.
But some people, they break up and they're fine and they're on to the next. Some people are.
I feel like they not though.
You think?
They not dealing with their feelings.
I don't know. Really?
That's
Yeah, that's like, I think people like that, it's kind of like a trauma response for most people. But either that or they just ain't shit. One of the two.
I don't know.
There's some people that break up or they'll be married for 10 years and then they're dating somebody else 6 months later. That's not you.
No. They're locked in. I mean, like, I think for me, heartbreak is leaning into my friends, leaning into what I like to do more. You know, when you're in a relationship, you put everything into like the person and y'all or whatever you got going on. And then like, I don't know. There's so many different ways to deal with heartbreak.
Are you on the other side of that or are you still in it?
I'm always healing. That's just like my motto. Like I just trying to get through everything. Yeah.
Oh, baby.
But I'm good.
Yeah, you seem good.
Yeah, I'm definitely good.
You don't seem like you're like curled up with a pint of ice cream.
Yeah. No, I don't. No, I want to eat healthy.
You're eating healthy.
Get some
good.
watermelon.
Would you do a public relationship again? You don't know.
Never say never. Maybe not. I don't mind.
You're really okay. The fact that you're not bruised to the point where.
Yeah, I think that shows that she's headstrong. Like I talked about, she seems very like chilled and stoic with the outcome. Like, yeah, you know, I done been through this before. It's not the end of the world. You know, I really love this person. It's unfortunate, but life goes on.
Stolen your like heart and your. You know what I mean? Like,
I think it has to do with work, self-work, and the amount of time I put into myself. Like if anything bothers me in life, especially.
Boom. What did I just say? You know what I'm saying? That's why she's like that. That comes with experience and practice. Like that self-love, you working on yourself. She can handle it better. Had she not done that, she might have been fucked up. Prime example. Come on now.
Like, I'm like, all right, let me go self-reflect and figure out what's going on and like figure out how to fix it. You know, I think everyone has been through getting their feelings hurt or like hurting. So it's just like, what do you do with it? If you sit in it, it doesn't help. So
what do you tell somebody who's sitting in it right now?
Go get some help.
Yeah, go get some help and stay active. Go to the gym, find you a new hobby, move around. One of the worst things you could do when you're going through heartbreak or anything that's super depressing is just sit in it. It's going to eat you alive because all you're going to do is just sit there and think. Even when you're active, you'll still think about it, but it's okay. It's like learn to accept that hurt. You know what I'm saying? Accept that hurt will help you get through it. You got to accept it first. You know what I'm saying? Don't run from it because you're a human. You have emotions. You're not a robot. Accept it, work on it, address it, learn from it, move through it, move on. And if you need to talk to somebody, get that shit out, get it off your heart, get it off your chest.
Like, or go get your friends, go pull yourself together, like do something for yourself. You know what I mean? I think relationships, we do so much for other person. So when you come out of it, you can't breathe almost. You're like, I'm like,
oh, I felt that. We did that at the same time.
Yeah, because it's literally that's how it feels. It's like, and then the pull apart is like, you can't breathe. You like, I don't know this life without this person. Like, what do I do?
Yeah.
You know?
I just said that earlier. That's crazy.
I just
focus on you.
That's all you really can do.
Yeah.
You know?
That's good advice.
and do what you want to do. I think in life, like whatever the heck that looks like, I give myself that grace to say any day if I choose to be with whoever or go back to whoever or do whatever, like it's my choice. That's why I always tell people, if you happy, you like it, I love it.
Hey, and there you go. Another episode of Raw Reality Mindset. Like I say, y'all, I'm fucking with it. I like the fact that it's a small channel right now, but y'all showing me love. Like, comment, and subscribe. More videos coming. I'm gonna keep the gas on the pedal for y'all. It's your boy Juan Ramon, Raw Reality Mindset. We out.